Good morning, or after, or welcome to Upside DIY. I got my son some of these water bottles or these creamer bottles. My son is a painter. He wants to be an artist and things, and having these to store paint will be really useful for him. So this is pretty much good to keep. I'm going to keep sorting things out. I could even use this when I'm 50. But he's only 22. He's a painter. I'm pretty excited for him. He's thinking his paintings are worth $700 each. I'm not 100% sure, but they, come in nice frame sizes and things. And it's hard to catch up with. So he's a pretty cool painter. So for myself and what I'm doing, let's get this video started. So right here I got large stem propagating. I have a lot of these bottles right now, and these are for the small stems. They're in a rubber tote. They call it Tupperware or plastic microwave dish. I don't know, but I put some planter in there, and all I'm going to do is just fill it up with water, and then get a small piece of cutting. This is here as an example to show you guys that I could cut off little pieces of branches. I could go outdoor, look in garden waste bins, find some cool branches, and then try the system out. I could even use this for medium-sized branches. I even have large waste baskets that I actually can do larger branches. And what you want to do with them is actually keep them in the shade. Don't be too scared of the water getting too green, but pay attention to if the plant is growing new growth. That's the main thing with a lot of plants that are trying to grow roots and things, is some of the tree is still alive, and keeping that in the shade and not really messing with it too much, and letting it sit for, however long it takes until it starts really rooting and getting comfortable with things. You can put them in soil and put them inside of a bottle like this. But let me show you guys the bags that I have of this. So here's some more of these. So I have enough for one container, and all of these are going to be filled with branches that I hope will grow into fruit trees. Keep this in mind that fruit trees and scented trees, they're pretty nice to have indoor. Especially when you propagate a fruit tree, that the fruit will grow in like 2 to 4 years. And if you had a fruit tree or a plum tree, a kumquat tree in a nice sized pot, give it plenty of water, and the roots and the whole tree will actually grow fruit. And make things look pretty nice. A lot of people are a lot more detailed in caring for the trees. They would actually trim off and small branches and things. Just as long as there's no worms and just weird stuff happening with the tree will stay alive. The worms may eat the roots by accident. I'm not 100% sure. But if you have worms that do that, then the tree's going to not grow. It's actually going to start failing to grow. But yeah, having this water tray system, and even this, when I get that system set up, it's going to allow me to make trees every week, during the spring and summer and things. When I see new growth and things, I could cut off branches and then put them inside of a propagating system and store them up for future buyers. I'm going to have to advertise and pretty much do a lot more research, keep doing a lot of work, and maybe figure out a few more hobbies with these things, as in landscaping or aquascaping. so I'm just, cashing in on some of the time and space that I have. Maybe there's gardeners, I can meet gardeners, and things go from there. And just buying a cutting is enough. You got to really plant the tree and get it to grow in roots, and then that's good enough. Is having something like this, just like the plum tree. Was one of the first videos that I made because I was just so happy that I was propagating. So I'm going back to that. It's been 2 years since that, maybe 2 to 3 years. I should have been doing it before that, but before that, I've been just doing construction for maybe 4 years, and taking care of my health, and planning out pretty much a lot of the ideas. But after this planter, how I get them out, sometimes, there might be grass. I want to reuse the planter and things like that. I have the kiddie pool, so I dip this in the kiddie pool, shake it around. And then first what you want to do is take it out of the water. And then just like the bucket separation, you want to squeeze, rotate, all the way around. Squeeze and rotate, squeeze and rotate. Put it back in the water, shake it up some more. It's going to create more of a cleaning. You could, take off all the roots that are poking through these holes. Take it out one more time, clean, let it drain, then take it out, put it on the ground, clean, push, squeeze, rotate, all the way around, squeeze, rotate, put it in the water, and then you should be able to separate the plant from this. And instead of cutting this open or just even throwing it away, and I could reuse this, as long as the soil doesn't have any worms and things inside of it, I could reuse the soil and mix it with other soil that doesn't have any worms. So that's another reason why plants don't really grow, is just mainly the worms. I actually had documented that in my videos, but that's the planter situation. I have other plants growing. I'm just trying to stay busy full time, and just pretty much I have this space right here, and just just trying to think of cool stuff for a video. I just feel like making a video. I know some people are like, you're making too many videos. I don't feel like watching your channel anymore. Your videos are nonsense. There's too many of them. But yeah, that's just what I have to, or what I'm managing to do. And I'm trying to do other stuff. I have quite a few ideas. It's just or something like that, for the TVs and electronic stuff that I'm working on. But just for an easy video and actually updating you guys, just because I cleaned up a bunch of these bottles. And these bottles, these are for paint, the ones with the tops still on them, and I can't really see through them. And these can be used for propagating, with these, with also these planters, which are for the small branches, and these are for the larger branches. And hopefully this stuff works out. I need to really focus. Pretty much I could try to look tomorrow at certain places. I could even try to find some branches and things, and just kind of store them. I need to find a good area, and clear out a lot of things. And this can actually start working more than trying to go for something else that's not all the way, as convenient as just growing some plants. So yeah, I could also sprout these seeds. Another update about all these jackfruit seeds is that slowly but surely 1 and 2 of them are growing out. There's probably 5 of these jackfruit seeds that are growing into this, and all I have to do is pretty much press this, or maybe even tip this water around, and these seeds will start when I first did this seed sprouting method like a week or two ago, I wasn't sure how it was gonna go. I try to plan it so that it doesn't get too much mold. I don't drown the seeds, and these things have really worked out. So I have this watering system right here next to them. It has rooting powder and Miracle Grow food, plant food, and some of these plants, they might take more water, like those pine needles. So I have the stuff ready. And you can see I just kind of start off watering in one place, but eventually when the tree gets larger and stuff, this whole thing needs to be soaked up. So you pretty much see how much water depending on the stage of the plant. But for now, they just need a little bit of water right where their seeds and right where the seed and the root is growing. And I could see, some of the rooting powder and maybe some of the Miracle Grow might spur more faster growth and things. And in a year or two, in a couple of months, we'll just even see, maybe what I'm doing with making too many videos right now is I'm just being impatient, thinking about the greed and things that, and hopefully I could avoid some of that just by making the overall video, letting things get to the next level, and then just keep going. So yeah, I could use this bin as another pretty much storage for the planters indoor. I'm trying to move all these fish. The filter, or there's only 4 fish, but most of these fish tanks and supplies, I'm not gonna build a lot more unless I start building the pond. That's going to be outdoor, and then I'm going to try to get that cycled as much as possible before putting some fish in that. But I have that aquarium and things for now. But with all this space and how things are going to be invested, I just need to work at the best thing rather than making excuses and then starting off on different trails. I'm going to stick to this trail and see where it goes for this spring. It's only been 2 years that I could count that I've been making YouTube videos, but I've been doing this for a long time, for just working handyman stuff. But I can say it's been 8 years since something quality has developed, and this is going to help people that maybe never got it, or just have to find the information that they could really trust, and then go from there, and continue the process of enjoying enjoying the internet and enjoying what other people are doing. It's pretty average, but at least this aquarium is actually starting to clear up. You know why? I put in a lot of this jackfruit, and I think this sugar and this jackfruit and stuff started to get things to stick together a little bit more, rather than all the chlorine separation, dilution, I don't know. But filtering, I also did a 5-gallon water change. I reused the water inside of a planter that had grass and things like that. I have the fish kiddie pool. I have bicycles to fix. I have a lot of things to sort out. Work tools and painting supplies, car wash chamois, an electric sprayer, and then there's a bike inner tube. So I'm going to be working and trying to update you guys on a few of my completed jobs, and the rest of that is just a talk through of just some of the information and and intuition involved in having things to maintain. Alright guys and girls, it's time to leave your comment, question, or suggestion, and I'll see you on the next Upside DIY. Have a nice day. Bye.